a criminology student who crept into a shared house and murdered four young people in their beds as they slept, was told Wednesday, July 23, 2025, he would die in prison in a case that has gripped and baffled the United States. Bryan Kohberger has never explained his motive for carrying out the murders and sat passively in an Idaho court as he heard heart-wrenching statements from families of the four students he stabbed to death in 2022 in the small town of Moscow. But in a deal that took the death penalty off the table earlier this month, he agreed to plead guilty to the horrific killings of University of Idaho students Kaylee Goncalves, 21, Madison Mogen, 21, Xana Kernodle, 20, and Ethan Chapin, 20. At an emotional sentencing hearing in Boise, Kohberger again refused to offer any justification when offered the chance to speak, telling Judge Stephen Hippler, "I respectfully decline." Handing down 4 life sentences without the possibility of parole, Judge Hippler said the heartbroken families may never know why Kohberger killed their loved ones. The need to know what is inherently not understandable makes us dependent upon the defendant to provide us with a reason, and that gives him the spotlight, the attention, and the power he appears to crave, he said. In my view, the time has now come to end Mr. Kohberger's 15 minutes of fame. It's time that he be consigned to the ignominy and isolation of perpetual incarceration, he said. Kohberger was studying for a doctorate degree in criminology at Washington State University in 2022 when he drove to the small town of Moscow in the neighboring northwestern U.S. state of Idaho. There, he broke into a shared student house and went from room to room, stabbing 4 of the 6 occupants to death. The investigation that followed was a national and international sensation, attracting lurid speculation from all corners of the internet, fueled by a police policy of refusing to release details on the probe. Then, on December 30th, Kohberger was arrested at his parents' house in Pennsylvania, thousands of kilometers away, after DNA found on a knife sheath was traced to him. He continued to deny the charges, despite mounting evidence, and appeared set to go to trial until this month when a shock plea deal was announced. Not all families were happy with the agreement, with the Goncalves family saying it was shocking and cruel that he would not face a firing squad.